Assembling transmittals can be a very laborious process. You've got to find the latest documents in each case. You've got to check that the content marries up with what's being said on the transmittal sheet and bring those together, making edits where necessary. You've got to make sure that people are sending out the right stuff. You get the latest versions, and then you've got to edit that sheet to bring it all together. So we're going to look at how Excitech DOCS can make that both simple, fast, but also risk-free. So here's a drawing we created earlier, and you'll see that there's 3 renditions for this. And just to remind us what that looked like, here's the sheet itself. And we want to add this to a transmittal. So what we really want to do is take a previous transmittal, reissue it with the same documents in, perhaps change some things about that transmittal because things have changed, and add this drawing to it. So over here, I've got an option to view transmittals. Here's some that have been done before, and it's the Chopin Music School I'm working on. So I'm going to right click on here and say I'd like to reissue, and that will find the previous drawings that were issued and make those part of this new transmittal, this revised transmittal. So I'll tuck that away and select the drawing that we've created recently and say I'd like to add that to a transmittal. Which one? Well, the one that's in the edit state, that's what that little pencil stands for, and I'll pick add. It's spotted that that one drawing actually has 3 renditions, and it's just confirming that it's added those for me, so that's good. And if I right click on here and check the details, what we can see is some details about this particular transmittal and who are the recipients. If I right click on here and pick add recipients, I can pick from project contacts, I can go to all contacts. It just makes it very easy, and these contacts are from the document management system from the database. Now Felicity here wasn't party to the last transmittal, so what we'll do is we'll say we'd like to include her, and she received 3 copies, 3 paper copies. If I right click on here and look at the method of issue, I can change this, and let's assume that she would now like to follow everybody else and received by extranet. If we look at the documents, we'll see that we've got in the previous issue there was ground floor rooms, first floor plan, ground floor plan, and we've now added this with 3 renditions of it. So previously they only had PDFs, we're now issuing with some other file formats. And to make it a bit more interesting, what we'll do is we'll say that this drawing here we will remove. So we're going to take that one out and not issue that one. Okay, so that's our transmittal ready to go, and I'm going to right click here and say I'd like to build that and check it in. I've got a little tick box here to say I'd like to open on completion. The transmittal, you can have it configured so it can go out to PDF, to Excel, to Word. Most people will want PDF, and that's what I've got this configured to do here. So this is going to find the latest drawings in each case and then create this transmittal sheet for me. So we'll just have a look at what this sheet contains. So it's got the details of the project, who created it, the reference, so that's the document reference for this transmittal. Today's date, it's a historical transmittal. You can configure this to be either historical or not, but we're showing a historical one here. So it's showing the previous dates and what was sent in each case, who the recipients are, how they like to receive it with a little key. So this person received by email and then changed to extranet. Felicity, as we know, received 3 paper copies, but this time she's gone for extranet as well. So these people are all receiving it there. We took out the ground floor rooms, so that wasn't included in this particular issue. And what we've added is the first floor rooms, and it's at suitability code B and P01. Now the layout of this is all configurable. You can add columns, remove columns, you can add different paper orientations. Clearly you can change the logo as well. So for most people that will be good enough. If you really wanted to bespoke this, you can have this looking however you choose.